check 7:03. Now, waiting the time, going to talk this morning on top of the radio, and now scoff now time to dive straight up inside of the newspapers. Make we check within the papers they talk this morning on top Super Citizen at Sunrise. This one, in case you just join us now, Citizen FM 93.7 for inside of Abuja and a half day this morning, and then a brand new day to check within the papers they talk. As I talk to you so now, self, they look the papers them. I they see the Guardian day here. They see this day for here, and of course I see Business Day 2 day here. Today will be number 21 day for inside of the month of June. Not be smart, you know. The year actually don't tear into two. The year don't tear into two. The middle of the year. Now be this one so now. All right, so 21st day for inside of June, sharply waiting the papers. They talk one by one. We self go to check them, and you know say we not go do them. I not go do them alone. As I check waiting the papers, they talk. You self go get to put body. Let us know how you feel about some of the headlines. Which of the headlines they torture you? Which of them they sweet you? Which of them they make you do? Which feeling you get based on the headlines? Them I'm going to check them one by one. All right, make we rush. Yes, make we rush inside of the matter now. The first one where they here, Leadership newspaper, they here this morning. They call me the chief priest. If you call me Ezemmuo one, Oracle of the Citizens, I balance well for here this morning. Leadership newspaper, day for here, and of course the Guardian, this day, all of them day there. But make we start from this leadership self. Okay, the big headline, the biggest one, what are they see for inside of Leadership newspaper? Today like this, will be Wednesday, number 21 day for inside of June 2023. The biggest headline talks a 10th NAS battle shifts to reps principal officers. Battle shifts to reps principal officers. That one's up there for inside of Leadership newspaper. But of course, let me be the biggest headline. The biggest headline here talks a new service chiefs. Military tradition sends 40 generals packing. Military tradition sends 40 generals packing. It will inject new blood into nation's security architecture. That, according to experts, don't they react to the reshuffling, the arrangement by the president, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu. We have experts, where be security experts. They don't look and say this particular rearrangement. It could bring new blood inside the security architecture for inside of the country, and they needed to take rearrange some things based on how they be. And the other right away follow that one say, I will chase criminals like a tiger. Now who they talk this one? The acting Inspector General of Police. And talks more. As for me, I'm saying go pursue criminals like tiger. Tiger who they provoke. That one day there. For inside of the arrangement, of course, you go on do one because I believe any of the service chiefs or any of the new appointees, they go on go hard, they go on deliver, they go on impress because really the body language where the president they put out, the body language when in the show. When they communicate to give all man, anybody wake here to listen, make them know, say on how he be serve him, not be play, him they play. All right, so yes, that body language, I sure say many of the appointees go on to see that vibe. Say, we no go fit dollar, we no go fit for this man handle. That one day there. So the IGP, the acting IGP of police, say, he go chase criminals like tiger. Now so himself TikTok. All of them day there. EFCC quizzes Tom over alleged fraud. Talk about the former governor of Benue State. And former, I don't know what I would call him former now. I'm a member of the former G5. G5, that's those governors who come together from PDP to oppose their own party and all of that. So, yeah, so Otom, now if you call him former governor of Benue State, EFCC now, according by this headline, they say they done the quiz and they ask them questions on top of what we concern fraud. Say, Baba, explain to us XYZ, how you take B. That one day there. Editors recommit to defend democracy. That one self day there. Suspend CBN governor Emefiele knows suspended actually. So suspended CBN governor Emefiele knows fate July 13th. All right. So the suspended CBN governor by July 13th, you go know whether you go know how you go take it be. How they go take a treating matter by next month, July 13th, less than a month from now, you go know how far. That one day there. Leadership newspaper this morning with a check. And of course, we still see Tribunal Atiku. PDP reduce witnesses to 30. Close case tomorrow. That one day there. Kanu needs ear surgery. And the lawyer, now in the tell court, say Kanu, talk about Nnamdi Kanu, say Omo, you need surgery for your ear. Well, that one day there, all of them for Inside of Leadership newspaper this morning. And of course, we still check within the paper. They talk 9 minutes past 7 o'clock this morning on top the radio. Super Citizen and Sunrise, waiting the paper. Them they talk Nigerian Tribune Day here. On top Nigerian Tribune, the biggest headline would they say Atiku G5 governors absent as PDP mulls reconciliation. All right, the PDP now they make some reconciliatory moves. They try to bring the family back together. You know, saying that this division self follow affect PDP for inside of the 2023 elections. If you say they get to solid united front, maybe then for Brits pass as the Brits, during the elections. But that one day, so but Atiku G5 governors absent, and on top of that, when you say PDP now the reason to reconcile, but G5 now they still know they inside that particular meeting. That one day there, party stakeholders, the writer for that particular headline talks say party stakeholders meet, review 2023 elections. That one day there, Nigerian Tribune this morning, Tinubu approves return of NEMA NACON to VI's office. I one day there. Tinubu approve, make NEMA and NACON make them. Tinubu approves return of NEMA NACON to VP's office. VP. That's the office there for VI. VP's office. Okay, that one day there. After 10-hour grilling, EFCC grants Otom bail. 10 hours of question and answer. 10 hours. So after the 10 hours, then they tell us, make we give you bail first. Don't be say you don't day free. This one a bail for the now. So that one day there. Then of course we see still for Inside of Nigerian Tribune this morning, Emefiele challenges detention by DSS, seek 500 million naira damages. Emefiele say, what did happen? Why not go just hold me down like that? I go question this one holding me down. In fact, when I go need to compensate me with 500 million naira damages. That one day there for Inside Nigerian Tribune this morning. On top of Ondo State, police don't arrest nurse, 2 others over baby's missing placenta. Now real why? Because waiting some people they put body or they put hand or they try do because of small and choncho money where they involved. Right now, this one they say missing placenta. And police don't arrest the nurse and 2 other people. Where did do this baby placenta? How the baby placenta take vanish? Where did they really play out? That one they have a voice out of Ondo State for there. Nigerian Tribune this morning. As you take the B, and then based on the presidential tribunal, Atiku PDP lament difficulties in getting documents from INEC. That one day there, close case against Tinubu's election tomorrow. Tomorrow night they go close their own case against Tinubu's election. That talk about Atiku PDP. So they go close the case tomorrow. That one day there. Subsidy 2 years after NNPCL's outages. NNPCL's auto gas program drags. All right, talk about Autogas. All right, 2 years after NNPCL's Autogas program drags. That one's FDD. All of them for inside of Nigerian Tribune this morning. What's in the paper? They talk 13 minutes past 7 o'clock this morning. Super Citizen at sunrise on top of Citizen FM 93.7 for inside of Abuja. On top Business Day this morning, with the big one for inside of Business Day, say high expectations as Tinubu assembles security team. People they expect plenty things, so different expectations are high. If not that one, if not by expectation, I don't go lie, expectations still they high. Expectation they high. People want to see many things change, especially in the security arrangement. So on top of the rearrangement, the reshuffling, the changing of the formation and the rearrangement will go on for inside of the security architecture, inside of the security team where the president don't put together. Many Nigerians they expect say, okay, with all of this formation like this, for all the major service chiefs, the change of the major service chiefs and all of these ones, so we're supposed to see improved security. We're supposed to see some things we would hear, some security higgy haga we would hear before. We're not supposed to hear them so much again. All right, that one day there for inside of Business Day. Then of course we see DSS presence at Lagos Airport slows passenger traffic. That one's day there this morning for inside of this particular arrangement. Number of Nigerians moving to Canada hits 9-year high. Waiting and they go for Canada. In Canada. Waiting and they go for Canada. They say the number of Nigerians where they move go Canada, it don't hit 9-year high. That's the highest in 9 years. That one day there. SEC fails to publish own financial report in 8 years. Oh, the Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, they said they never publish, this one day on top of Business Day, said they never publish their own annual report and accounts for 8 consecutive years, raising questions about the regulator's financial transparency and prudence. Say they never publish, talk about SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. They never publish their own annual report and accounts for 8 consecutive years. What thing they happen? Now, according by the story, when I was just saying, scratch or somebody, they say this one they raise concern about their own financial transparency, whether their hand themselves clean, whether themselves the way they do money, no questions on top, because people don't wonder, raising questions about the financial transparency and prudence. For instead of May 2020, Lamido Yuguda, they appoint him as the Director General of SEC. 3 years later, the management has not made public the Apex Capital Markets annual report and accounts since 2015. They never come outside publicly declare the annual reports and accounts of the Apex Capital Markets for since 2015. Where did they play? That one day there for inside of Business Day. Wow. The story day there, if you check them out, but the core, the porray of the purport of the story. Now, what did I just let you know? So, I said they take the big Business Day. All of them day there, 17 minutes now, past 7 o'clock this morning on top of the radio. And so we take a pass this day. Enter. Yes, we're on top of this day newspaper this morning. Number 21 day for inside of June 2023. Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. And of course, make a look at the big one for this day newspaper this morning. It said Naira achieves convergence as official parallel rates close at 756 Naira. That one day there this morning. CBN, they talk about CBN holds quotation of offer rates for Naira settled OTCFX futures contract, eyes further reforms. All of them day there. They say projects petrol subsidy removal to trigger inflation in neighboring countries. That one said day there. FG exempts NDLEA, NAFDAC boards from dissolution. Of course, we talked about this one yesterday. Some of the agencies, you get some of the agencies, of course, like INEC, like NDLEA, NAFDAC, and the rest of them. They don't follow for the boards them we go dissolve, or where their leadership suppose they report through the permanent secretaries of the supervising agencies or ministries. They suppose they report through that particular permanent secretary of the supervising agencies to the president through the office of the secretary to the government of the federation. All right, so all the chairman and the CEOs, directors, man, calm down. But then NDLEA and NAFDAC boards themselves, they don't follow for the dissolution based on how they be. That one day on top of this day newspaper this morning as they take the beat. Then of course they see 6,221 Nigerian doctors lost to the UK in 6 years. International College of Surgeons, now then they talk this one, according by the International College of Surgeons, they talk say 6,221 Nigerian doctors now waiting did they lose to the UK in 6 years. 6 years. Now waiting they don't lose. How many doctors from Nigeria we don't port inside 6 years? We don't port from Nigeria, bust out inside of the UK. Now the figures within key according by this day 6,221. Now the writers will follow that one. It talks. It says over 40 million Nigerians find it difficult to see a doctor. These statistics, I don't know how verified it be, but it is on top of this day newspaper this morning, and I don't know whether that 40 million Nigerians, whether you would hear my voice, whether you follow for inside, because they say 40 million Nigerians find it difficult to see doctor. Maybe something they do now, they fit, they hard for you to get access to where doctor they. I don't know. But then, so they put them here for this day. PDP's review committee says Article 1 presidential poll waiting on tribunal. That one day there. Egbetoku, I feel like lion ready to devour criminals. Then the newly appointed acting inspector general of police, Mr. Kayode Egbetoku, himself don't come outside the talk. Say, see, I seen they feel like this, they feel like lion. The other paper, national leadership, they talk say they feel like tiger. They won't change up for any criminal if I catch anybody. These days they talk and say, I feel like a lion ready to devour criminals. That one you did here for inside of this day newspaper this morning. Then of course, which other headlines they here? All right, sharply 7:21. Make we check one or two of the papers. Then we will rush open the phone lines this morning. All right, we see this one for inside of the Guardian this morning. On top of the Guardian newspaper, the big one, the big guy, the big guy with the on top of Guardian, the biggest headline with the here. They say digital switch over falters. 29 states remain on analog. That one day they talk about digital switch. Well, that one they don't the ginger and that one they come since all this while. But they say some states still they behind for the matter. Some states still they yet to tap into the matter. And the big story waiting for the Guardian this morning. I say digital switch over falters. 29 states remain on analog. That one day there. Then of course, and yes, still for the Guardian, dollar trades at discount against naira in black market. That one day there. Like Nigeria, foreign airlines won Ethiopia over $95 million stock fund. And of course, the consequences will follow them. That one day there for inside of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Then, of course, we see sharply. Showore spends 40 million naira on presidential poll, challenges APC orders to declare campaign expenditure or campaign expenses. Say, make gonna come outside to talk how much and I spend. Make I know whether he follow for the statutory, whether or not don't break law, because well, basically he gets certain amount of money where presidential campaign no supposed chop reach. That one day there. Then PPC Atiku Abubakar PDP to close case against Tinubu's election Thursday. Not tomorrow. They go close the case. They go know the be. That one day there. Shetima decorates acting IGP Egbetokun. Decorate him. Acting IGP. EFCC quizzes ex-Benue Governor Otom over alleged misappropriation. Ask Benue State Governor, former Benue State Governors. Yeah, how far? How you take do money where they live for your hand? Money where they live for your hand. How you take do them? Misappropriation of the funds. Court fixes July 13 for judgment in a Emefiele suit against FG. That one, he did here for the Guardian newspaper this morning. Then, of course, we could rush check, Vanguard. Yeah, so check Vanguard, then we'll go open the phone lines. No time to check anytime. 724, the numbers, they there to take a call. Make we yarn. If you did here, 0903 22 29 797. And a scarf, we get 0818 206. All of them day here, based on how it be. Yes, the day here. So we'll go check them. Yes, you want to, yeah, like I don't mention, if you want to drop a message for inside of WhatsApp, you know what to do. 0818 22 22 205. But if not, call 9 sure for you. Oh yeah, now let's go there. Let's go there. But anyway, it's always a way, as long as say it lead to the right way. That's not why we did on top of Vanguard. We check the big one where they say anxiety as ex-depot petrol price rises to 490 naira per liter. 490 naira per liter. Wow. That one did there. Retail price rises to 515 naira. Major marketers, I'm gonna take time they rise. This one they say retail price rises. I know 1 year story. I know 1 year story. I know I want people. I know they're gonna take a visit with us. I want people. Anyway, that one day there. They say retail price rises to 515 naira. Major marketers lifts at 446.57 per liter. 57 naira per liter, of course. And then, of course, the regulator unavailable at filling stations. That one self day there. PMS now for the rich. Premium motor spirit. Maybe not that premium. Wait for the name. Premium. Maybe now self that premium go come. The premium motor spirits. Now for who get mind? Is for who is for the who's in society. The premium people. Now only them they buy premium motor spirit. Anyway, that on the lighter side. But then, according by the rider, I said PMS now for the rich. That one now waiting day there. Now the rider will follow that big headline for the Guardian this morning. 7:27. We still to check them. Who they talk that one? Who they talk say PMS now for the rich? That one, of course, now from the NLC. Now then they talk that one. NLC 9 talk that particular one. Then deregulation drives change in price. According by Ipman, we are still far from deregulation, Professor Iledare. Then they talk this particular one. And of course the cover image, now the image of I'm gonna be smart in the image of the acting Inspector General of Police after when they don't decorate him by the Vice President of the country. When they don't decorate them, all of them they there, plus the governor of I see the governor of Imo State there, they see all of them there for there. So the cover image and they there from left to right, National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu, they the picture acting POA president will be Police Officers Wives Association and POA. They're acting president, the acting president of POA. She said she did here. Then, of course, saying she with the wife of the acting Inspector General of Police. That one day there, Mrs. Egbetoku. Then, of course, we see the newly appointed acting IGP Sef day there. Oga Kayode Egbetoku himself, Vice President for inside of the country, who have been decorated. Oga Kashim Shetima himself day there. The Imo State Governor and the Chairman of the Governors of the Governors Forum himself day there. Talk about Oga Hope Uzodema himself day there. Then of course we see the SGF, the Senator George Akume himself day there. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation. All of them day there. For inside of the decoration and just be like say the commissioning of the acting IG. Say Karigo, him myself talks so I be I'm feeling like a tiger like this. All right, all of them therefore inside of the matter based on how it go cautiously. Okay. Make I still collect one or two headlines for the Guardian before we open the phone lines. The number stay there 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. We still there on top of the Vanguard, but we're going to collect the calls one by each. Who they are so now?
Morning, Chief Ezemmuo.
Big man, Max man from Apo.
Yes, oh my man.
It be like say your radio they echo back from my ear. I don't know why. Maybe you go.
You don't clear.
Let me say no clear. I dey hear my voice.
Okay now. Our new IG say if they hungry like he go chase criminal like a hungry tiger.
Yes.
Waiting we want from people when we put for position be that. If they appoint you, come head this place. The president appoint you because he knows that people need your service there, and you go provide the people the service when they need. The work of security, police, now to enforce the law and make sure the society is crime free. So now waiting we want as we talk council. We pray make it keep on, make we right this our country of all sort of crime and then unnecessary killing because those are capital crimes. Murder, abduction,
yes, kidnapping and all of that.
Too many, yes. Too much. Thank you. Let me give chance to others.
Max man, thank you so much for that one we don't talk this morning. We still there with the check them, waiting the papers to talk, and say you no go complete if we yourself no talk your own mind how it be you for chest. Who they are so this morning? Talk to us. Who they talk? Hello?
Morning, Chief Ezemmuo one.
I greet you. Who they breeds? Isa Achiku Super Citizen.
Thank you, sir.
Morning to you from Masaka. Welcome. We could hear you.
I see the acting Inspector General say he was coming out feel like lion.
Yeah, he say yes.
Let the federal government give him that power and the equipment to work, so that the soldiers should not be taken away police maintaining of law and order. And then should not be a rubber stamp as the other. Let him, all the welfare of the police should be given to them. We that retire, our entitlement should be made to us. The people have no reason of investing our money for no reason, and we are dying. Let him show that this money is fair, please. So that those who are living behind should not be disturbing people in police station collecting bribes. This Pencom problem have caused police to be bribed, to be very corrupt than before. So if you address this problem, it will be well. May God bless Nigeria.
Amen. God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much. Of course, anybody where they collect appointment now knows they no be choice. You get work to do. Who they decide now?
Good morning.
Morning to you. Who did there?
Hey, my name is Haruna Sule. I'm calling
Haba. Haruna Sule. This one not 2 years now, not be 2 days. We don't tell.
Yes, so you don't tell. Has been long.
Welcome. Make we hear from you from Sabo who said, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Let me comment about the acting Inspector General of Police.
Yes.
So you see what he bring come, you see it's like lion to fight the enemy of this country.
Yes.
It's not today, over 10 years we are facing issue of insecurity for many parts of this country. We talking. No, but We are not going to condemn the totally. They try their best, but the best is not enough for Nigeria. So we have an acting one. Then you see what he said. Remember, he promised now. Let him take the work immediately to begin to conquer the enemy of this country. We need this country to be great. We don't want anybody to all this country as far from the country it belongs to fall apart. Want to enjoy the digital of democracy for this country. They go help and then give us the leader. They are going to lead us. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Based on Hyder B. All right, okay. Still on steel as the matter take the B 7:33. Now there the time don't leave us put, and we still check what the paper they talk. We go still collect them. They collect what you yourself get to talk about the papers. Them on top Vanguard. Now there we've been bumpy. Yeah, we've been they check what did happen. Presidential poll. Tinubu opens defense June 30. Atiku Obi closed case Friday. That one day there for inside of Vanguard newspaper this morning. Then we they see some quotable quotes there. This one from Afe Babalola when he talks education as the catalyst to catalyst all around the world. Okay, he said education is the catalyst to all-round development through which one can overcome ignorance, tribalism, and poverty. That one day there now waiting Oga Afe Babalola they talk. He did there for inside of the Vanguard this morning. Then EFCC releases ex-governor Otom after 10 hours of grilling. 10 hours. When they say grilling, I say when na grilled fish, na fish and they grill, we should be grilling. Anyway, me and no one know how the grilling they be because I'm not gonna like sit down for one place for 10 hours. The answer question that one day there, but anyway, now so the big EFCC released the ex-governor of Benue State after 10 hours of questioning. That one day there. Then 6,221 Nigerian doctors lost to UK in 6 years. That one, International College of Surgeons. Now they talk that one. They say 6 years. See the figures. Just a little less than 6,500. Just a little less than 6,500. Students, doctors actually, where they don't lose to the UK in 6 years. This one now, the second newspaper where they carry this particular headline. That one day there. Then of course, which other headline day there for inside of Vanguard? Before we move, check the next one this morning. Still for Vanguard, what would they see? It's a value of FGN bonds down by 93.2% to 183 billion naira. That one day there. Then on top of Confab, they say we are committed to press freedom, defense of democracy. That one according by the editors. That one day there, based on how it be. Then we see NDLEA General Ogunawe retired. Porter novel congratulate Eze Anaba. That one said day there for inside of the matter. We still the Vanguard. We will still check Vanguard, and of course check one or two. Maybe we get Daily Independent for here. We will still check them. Anybody they decide?
Morning, my brother.
I greet you very specially now this morning.
This is the voice of Kennedy.
Not be lie. I recognize that voice. Kennedy from Karu.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I will chase criminals like tigers.
Why this headline they touch everybody? Everybody is
it touch us because security is the paramount thing in every society. You know. And talking about this, I wish we chase them in Mangu local government of Plateau State. That's where I come from. They are there.
You get where they go chase them separate?
You say?
You know, you get any separate place where they go chase them?
They know they get secret place. They say go chase them. We get intelligence department, even in police.
Yes.
Surveillance. Then they go help us chase them because our people are living in a very terrible situation. You know, they the same thing with my local government of Benue State and other places in Nigeria. Please, he should help us. Want to see peace. Want, as he say, he is hungry to chase them like this. Let's see results. And that is when we will know that a hungry tiger is chasing after criminals.
That means make
And
we
then
see
he
the
should-
tiger.
results.
Make we not hear
Yes,
the tiger.
want to see the real tiger in him, not just the talking tiger. The result-giving tiger that is in him. We want to see it.
This man
will be so happy.
All right.
And then
Yes,
talking
go ahead.
about
Yes.
Emefiele seek 500 million naira as
Damages, yes.
Good. I love that, and the amount is okay. Maybe peradventure he's right, but I wish Nigerians also sue Emefiele for damages in this new naira note, because I feel the damage in new naira notes, the damages bankers cost us, that you do transfer, you will not see results, you go queue. We've seen pictures of naked women in the bank. So if he claimed such damages, and Nigerians that suffer the same pains claim that is people from different locations claim their own damages, I'm not sure say Emefiele go survive am. But well, I'm still waiting for the judgment. And then lastly, talking about missing placenta. Now this kind of nurses, they sell children, they exchange children. When you born pikin, they go exchange. These nurses, they should be whole captive. Maybe they use them, show example, so that some people will learn. How will placenta be missing? You know, now who enters steal the placenta?
I'm a joke. If you ask me now, thank you so much.
Ask who you want to take as, but you see this petrol price where you in a control. If Gary no increase, me I no get problem.
All right, thank you so much. So the stomach petrol, you don't get problem as long as the stomach petrol still there affordable. Talk about the Gary. That one day there, I feel like a tiger ready to devour criminals. Still, he don't talk of Vanguard, the acting IGP. Now waiting, he still they talk and they go. Why we opposed Nnamdi Kanu's request for access to his medical records? That was day there. All of them for Inside of Vanguard. On to the next one this morning. Make we rush check. Okay, Daily Independence Day here. We'll check Daily Independence, then we'll move on to the other papers. What the calls they come in. Who they are so this morning? Hello?
Ezemmuo, good morning.
Jeremiah. No be you be this.
Yes, so
your voice is clear today. What happen?
Now, so my voice is clear. No leave, no transfer.
Welcome, Jeremiah from Alta.
Yes, Ezemmuo, new State Police we deal with criminals. We do like a wounded lion, a big tiger. Yes. Hello?
Are they with you?
Ezemmuo, to me, talk is free, but we need action. We have to, from now to next 6 months, we need to have that a criminal have reduced. But only thing I was telling them that some criminals, we say their government are creating it. This high price of fuel, increase of electricity, all this hardship, sometimes it brings more criminals. So when they are doing it, they should reduce criminals by bringing a better living condition in citizens. If you look at it, this kind of price, many youth have come out from employment. You understand?
Yeah.
This create more employment, maybe to reduce employment is one of the one thing that increasing the criminals. When you look at what is happening in this country now, no job, only job now is dead Nigeria. The youth are into dead Nigeria seriously now because no any job. You understand? So they have to create employment for the youth. Secondly, the drug. I want the NDLEA chairman to deal with this drug of a thing. The drugs are also killing youth. Many youth are into all this smoking, all this crime.
Okay. All right.
They don't know how to reduce all this. You know, the tiger or lion. So they cause some of the criminals. The federal government cause it.
All right. Thank you. Well, cross or no cross, if you start to blame now, everybody get reason or get excuse why into criminal activity, or anybody way they fit get excuse. So whether irrespective of waiting be the cause, quote and unquote, now reduction of those cases, now what will they find? Reduction of criminal activities, and anybody will give us that result. Now there we pin. Who unbossed my eardrum this morning now?
Sorry about that. Good morning.
Morning to you, my good brother. Who they talk? Where they call us from?
Shegun from Pape.
Shegun from Pape. Shegun, not the first time. Not the first time where they call us with this. So.
I think so.
Let me lie. Shegun from Pape, make we hear you before you go come out to go give you something. Yes.
This IG matter. We need to address what is encouraging, propelling these criminals, so that it will not be as if somebody want to kill a tree, is now removing the branches or leaves. If we remove the leaves, the branches of the tree will not die. Truly, as you said, you want to devour them like tiger. That is, you use madness to cure madness.
Abba.
This is the problem of Nigeria. Since a gentleman cannot go to anywhere in Nigerian governance and achieve anything.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, you cannot. Okay, you want to deal with criminal, you are a gentleman. You even if you are going to use the law, how are you going to achieve that?
All right.
It's as simple as that. And a pastor that you can't see a pastor that will want to pray for a madman. He will close his eyes. Anything that he will need to surround himself with to achieve this, let the government provide it for him, because I know he is going to be an Herculean task. But it's difficult, but it's possible. And with God, okay, sir, possible. I know you will make it. That is the truth about this country. Right. We need somebody that will be a man of his word. We have the intention, and he will go and fulfill that intention, so that masses can have a rest in their homes.
All right.
I mean, we all know everything. Don't let me waste your time.
All right. But hold on, before you go come out, hold on very quickly. Now. I get something very special for you as the first time I would hear your voice. Collect this one now.
Okay.
Yeah, Oga Shegu from Pape, thank you so much for that one.
Okay. I'm still listening.
All right. Yes, standing ovation. And I want clapping, I want cheerleaders gang. You don't do. Thank you so much, Shegun. First time I want to hear from you. Good to hear from you on top of the matter. Then, of course, on to the next test one. Anybody, they decide.
Ezemmuo, good morning.
Bode. Kilon Shella.
Ezemmuo, this on your voice, they share this one.
My brother, my brother, I got ginger myself by myself.
This to encourage yourself.
I there with you, my brother. Let me hear from you.
Ezemmuo.
Yes.
Why would deny Nnamdi Kanu access to his medical doctor?
Wow.
You know, it's my concern. The very first day Mr. President came into power.
Yes.
It has been my concern. If we still want healings, we want reconciliation,
unity.
I was thinking by now Mr. President would have seen Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one, probably discuss one or two things with him and see how that guy, if there's a way he can be freed, whatever his grievance is, he can discuss with him. If he can talk to Asari Dokuwa and co, he's also an agitator. He wanted something. There's something that prompted him to do what he did. Or thinking by now, there would have been a way, a kind of a resolution to see how he can be released or being placed in a house arrest so that he can be taken care of. But all the same, I knew the days are still fresh. My hope and prayer is that nothing happens to him. He's also a Nigerian. There must be a reason why what he did it. But by now, I was hoping that something must have been done, that there would have been a negotiation for his release. But I know all hope is not yet lost. But whatever the DSS is saying, they are the authorities, they have the orders. But I pray at the end of the day it's being released. Therefore, Emefiele.
Yes.
What goes around comes around. Whatever seed you sow in this life, if nobody fights you, the man that controls the affairs of men will always someday judge every man.
All right. You did, yeah? All right. The way where did it take end itself? I said the one where they judge everybody. One day, you go judge. You go judge. You go judge. Even this one self now, even people, it goes for even people where they right now, the new appointees, the new elected people where they elect into different offices, whether not for legislature or everywhere. It goes for every man, every woman. Make everybody know. Say, power they transient. Small time, the power go move into another place. That time, you must get plan for that time. And when I say plan, how it go be. Shading, you go follow for the people where they go say, wow, well done. Or they go say, Shebi, you don't see. How it go take a be. If the power don't finish. Or if the office, your tenure, don't finish. Now, very important question where many people need to carry for mind as they do what they do, as you collect office, as you collect appointment, and what you need to carry for the back of your mind. 7:49, who they here?
Good morning.
Morning to you, my brother.
Okay, my name is Patrick.
Patrick, I greet you, my brother, man. How you doing now?
I do. Ezemmuo.
Yes.
I don't. Where did you get it? Hello?
Yes, I did with you. Did he day all right?
She's fine.
Yeah, well, yes, she did fine. She did.
I've not reached out to her, but my Instagram will say I get her.
Yes.
My phone don't sleep. Yeah. I mean, send my greetings to her.
No wala. Thank you so much.
Punch newspaper. I don't know that I carry the headline. FG votes 24 billion for national.
Well, I don't see Punch there this morning actually.
Okay, let's see
Punch no enter the side this morning. But then go ahead, make we hear from you.
Okay. According to Punch, they say FCT, federal government will use 40 billion for 9 assembly members accommodation. And now the same federal government, they say make Nigeria sacrifice. So now only Nigerians will sacrifice for this time where we see where the prices don't high. May everybody sacrifice. The presidency, National Assembly members, may all of us sacrifice so that all of us will not feel the pain the way it's supposed to be. Like this 24 billion that we don't want to use for accommodation for this National Assembly member. If they put them join the one way we say the federal government will sacrifice, use and do palliative for all Nigerians, not only workers, all Nigerians, including businessmen, everybody will feel happy for this country. So I really don't know what they mean, and I don't know how they say the former ones where they live, the accommodation where they live, they may be just in federal accommodation, maybe these ones occupy those accommodation.
All right. Thank you so much, Patrick. For that one, we don't talk this morning. I said they take the B. 9 minutes before 8 o'clock, we get some other papers then, but maybe we'll get Daily Sun, we get Daily Sun, Daily Independent, we never still collect. Not barely G5 for 9 Sean PDP reconciliation meeting. According by Daily Independent, the big headline say Atiku, Wike, Okowa, Tambuwal. All of them, they shunned the PDP reconciliation meeting. We know, anyway, that one day there. Then, of course, this same headline still show here. I feel like a lion ready to devour Nigerians, Nigeria's enemies. Acting IGP, see they talk that one. FG has no business running national carrier, says Medview CEO. Now one day there. For inside of the matter, shareholders lambast SEC for failing to audit books in 8 years. How can the Securities and Exchange Commission say for 8 years they don't audit their book. They don't put reports of say, okay, this is how see how the money, see our financial report, our financial record, which kind thing for 8 years. How? That one day there. So different people now done the ginger say, which kind thing with that? That one day there. FG evacuates another set of 102 Nigerians from Libya. You see this? You see this thing? Instead of say because instead of make jackpot syndrome, no be a jackpot syndrome. No be for everywhere. You get where you know supposed jackpot go. Get where you go jackpot go. You go just wish say you did this country. They do your thing, jeje. They hustle your hustle, jeje. No be yesterday when me and my friend Kelvin would talk about somebody where we know where they do well for this country, managerial level for where in the work. You just say, I'm relocate, you relocate, enter the other way with a family. And then it be salesperson for one departmental store, like just sort of like supermarket like that. And this person a big person, at least for average, more than average earner or income earner for Nigeria. It's above average. And a person will say they do well for himself, but jackpot. You jackpot here now. What do they do for that side? Anyway, but that now one case is some people they jackpot there still, especially people like doctors and all of them. They see the jackpot, still they find something doing well, but then not be all the time jackpot. The other day, we still a ginger to move with people from Sudan based on the crisis. Now we hear about Libya as well. So all of them they there this morning for Inside of the Matter. Check your time, 6 minutes before 8 o'clock. Now waiting the time to talk for Inside of the Studio this morning, and we still the look at well. Time not today to say make we start to check all of the other papers. The Daily Sun day here. Make I see what I could just scratch one for Daily Sun. PDP's reconciliation talks suffer setback. Atiku governors, Wike others absent. We all contributed to outcome of 2023 polls, says party stakeholders. That one day there. Atiku PDP close case challenging Tinubu's victory. That one self day there. All of them for Inside of Daily Sun this morning. Then, of course, we still see this headline anywhere. All the papers, they slap for all the papers. They slap on. I feel like a tiger ready to chase away criminals, acting IGP. All of the people, and you get why, where most of the newspapers, they give this particular headline, that editorial push. Everybody just they push this headline so that you, if you say, you would want to do anyhow, make you know, say there is a new tiger in the building. All right, that one day there. So all of them, the headlines this morning for Daily Sun, and because of time, we're not going to fit to take more. But I see the New Telegraph making a bless a New Telegraph just come market, just go like that. So we could see one or two headlines from there. They say Nigeria to earn 138 billion naira in July as gas market shifts to Asia. That'd be small thing. Talk about oil prices. Oil prices crashes to $70 per barrel. All right, all of them for Inside of the Matter. Check your time now, 4 minutes to 8 o'clock. Now here we go bump the shout out to Omar, we don't call us this morning. Shout out to Isa Chiku. Shout out to Kennedy from Cairo. Shout out to everybody, we don't call us. We don't take review the papers together. 8 o'clock yesterday, Omar.